Hey guys, Goku here. Today I'll be doing another Dragon Ball vs Invincible matchup. Today it will be the Z Fighters during the Saiyan Saga versus the Viltrumite Empire. I wanted to do this matchup because I've seen many videos covering this match and I wanted to throw my hat in the ring. Enough yap, let's get into the scaling. For this match, I'll be replacing Nappa and Vegeta with the Viltrumites and I'll be specifically using the Saiyan Saga versions of the Z Fighters. For Viltrumites, they should be in that moon level to small planetary range of power due to statements of Thrag saying that the remaining Viltrumites could tear the Earth in half. If we take this statement literally, then every Viltrumite would have to produce moon levels of energy individually. There's also the planet Viltrum feat which is calc to small planetary. There are also more statements of Viltrumites having celestial body-shattering power. So yeah, most Viltrumites, especially the top tiers, should be in that moon to planetary range of power. For speed, Viltrumites can casually travel long distances through space, with Nolan being able to travel galaxies in only a few weeks relative to Earth time, which would get him into the billions of times the speed of light range, but only the top tier Viltrumites like Anissa, Conquest, and Thrag scale to this. For hacks, Viltrumites don't really have anything. They're really just poor man's Kryptonians, just big strong guys that can fly without any of the extra abilities. Now for the Z Fighters. By the time Nappa and Vegeta arrive, all of the Z Fighters far surpass Roshi and Piccolo, who are both capable of vaporizing the moon to large planetary extents, with Goku being even stronger than that due to being able to body Vegeta with Kaioken. Keep in mind, a weaker Vegeta was capable of blowing up planet Arlia casually with 2 fingers, which was calculated to dwarf star level. Vegeta also surpassed his father as a child, with King Vegeta being able to erase 3 planets with the flick of his wrist, also calculated into that star level range. So Goku at this time is around star level, with the other Z Fighters being in those large planetary ranges in power. For speed, they all should be well into the speed of light, as multiple characters in Og Dragon Ball can dodge and react to light beams and attacks with power levels way below 1000. For hacks, all of the Z Fighters can utilize Ki to perform a multitude of techniques, boosting their stats, flying, shooting many different types of energy attacks, cloning, telekinesis, etc. Now for the fight. The fight takes place in the same wasteland that they fought Nappa in. Thrag and the other Viltrumites fly down to Earth demanding that they bring him Goku. The Z Fighters explain that Goku isn't here yet and that they gotta get through them first anyway, so Thrag sends the other Viltrumites to handle the Earthlings. I'm going to be honest, the Z Fighters can pretty much take care of most Viltrumites without any problems. Not only are they just plain stronger, but they are better martial artists and have way better teamwork. With Piccolo taking command, the Z Fighters could easily coordinate attacks to take out the Viltrumites with maximum efficiency, especially since they can use key attacks that can take out multiple opponents at once. The only liability being Gohan, since he'd probably be too scared to do anything. A single attack from any Z Fighters would turn any Viltrumite into ash, like Tien's Tri-Beam or Krillin just cutting them clean in half with his Destructo Disc. The only advantage that the Viltrumites have is speed. You could argue that the Viltrumite could just speed blitz into the Z Fighters or chuck them into space, but if we go by invincible rules, if they tried that, they would just splat against their bodies like tomatoes. But let's just say that the Viltrumites manage to chuck them into space, or catch them off guard. Then Goku pulls up and sees all his friends dead. Goku quite honestly cooks every remaining Viltrumite on the field with ease. If they were struggling against the Earthlings, then Goku would make quick work of them handedly. Anissa, Conquest, and Craig would be non-issues and Goku would absolutely cook Thrag alive with a Kaioken-boosted Kamehameha. The only advantage they have is stamina and numbers, but I'm confident that the Z Fighters would have already killed most of the Viltrumites, and Goku is already used to fighting multiple opponents at once. So yeah, the Z Fighters pretty much low mid-diff the Viltrumites. I honestly don't even think Goku is needed. That's all for now folks, see ya.